你试试。
Woo! Traptendo. What is going on, guys? DJ Av here. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you are a new guy, because I know you're gonna love this content here. And join the notification gang. It will help out the channel a lot. So what we have in front of us right now is MetaFilter, and it is ridiculous. And I actually have two more plugins that I believe that TM88 will love. No cap, no clickbait. Just listen to this demo that I came up with. Woo. Woo. So, the first plugin that is up to bat is this one right here, which is MetaFilter. And I tell you, no lie here, this is a really dope plugin. Now, just getting into the inner workings here, I'm gonna go ahead and start from a different setup here, so you can hear the sample. Let's hear the sample without anything on it. So, how does this thing work? So what it is a filter, a bit crusher, somewhat of a phaser, depending on how you look at it, a sequencer, delay. So it has like some of the inner workings that he already loves about like ElectraX. And as you know, his melodic tones and stuff that in his tracks are like fantastic. So that's what makes TM88 88. So with this, I'm gonna go ahead and select a filter, and you'll hear nothing. Now with this filter here, you can go ahead and slide it over. You can slide it over the frequency on this parameter right here. Okay, so nothing really to write home about, right? Okay, so how would we expand on this? Well, there's an LFO section right here where you have 5 different LFOs, and you also can change the rate. So how would I get to it and how would I use it? Well, you can change the amount right here. Hear that out loud. So perhaps that is not, what you have an idea for your rate. You can change it. Perhaps you might want to change the different LFO on its own. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the rate a little bit. Of course, there's other things you could do. Perhaps you don't want to use that. Maybe you want to use the sequencer. So you have 16 steps. I'm going to go ahead and reduce it to 8. We're using this parameter right here. There we go. And then I'm going to apply. So you can use a drag here where it allows you, change it to draw, and you can draw in your modulation here. And we're going to go ahead and apply an amount. You can change the rate as well over here, or desync, or sync, even swing. There's a delay as well, and you can put the delay into the LFO, and of course add it in at your leisure. So you can have some crazy stuff here. Change the feedback, gonna go ahead and reduce the LFO a little bit. Now, there's other things you can do, of course. You can apply stuff to your resonance. And again, but the thing that, again, that made me want this was the crushing. Because you can bit crush all the way down to like some video game stuff. So that is definitely some Traptendo shit. And of course, you can mix it up and parallel the signal, so you can have a little bit of the effect. Or not. So the next part we're going to talk about is this right here, is Renaissance bass. Now this part right here is tantalizing. So I'm going to go ahead and play the bass line. So I'm going to go ahead and go to setup here. Now setup B, it has nothing on it. There's nothing on this. So I'm going to go ahead and just press play. As you can see, that 808 was pretty vicious. Now, the thing about Renaissance bass is it brings out different parts of the transient of your bass. Like, that's what it does. So your 808 can be as destructive as possible, or it can be nice as possible, or you can even squash it so you can control it. The one thing that the Renaissance bass excels in, and yes, I know the plugin, the GUI is pretty small, and that's because I'm on a 1080p resolution here. But anyways, yeah, you can see that you could do a gang of things to your bass. Let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that it's not peaking. Increase the intensity. So as you can see, you can get some really good stuff from this, just from that. But last but not least, now this one right here is, I think, something that every producer should have. And this is Infected Mushroom Pusher. Now, with this, I'm going to go ahead and get to this right here. I'm going to go ahead and, yes, there are different presets that you can go through. And that goes for all of these. So you definitely have presets. I'm going to go ahead and do a full reset on this. You will notice automatically here that, one, if you look at this part right here, the master, it is a soft clipper. So that's +1 there. But it also allows you to see what the true input is. So look at this. So it's not loud as most people want their beats to be these days, but you can see that it is still peaking. And this is for an optimal format here. So when you see that red here, that's when you want to dial it down. So you want to aim for either green. Green is good. Orange is optimal. Sometimes I use orange because, I don't know, I just like a little bit of nastiness in my mix. But how are we going to approach a louder mix here? Because I do have it turned up to 0 on my master mixer here, my mixing console. So how do we get that? Of course, we're going to push it. So one of the things I want to point out here is this magic area here. Now this particular area affects the mids and the highs. So you can focus on like the body of this particular track. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. one tip I do want to give you guys is not to push Magic too far. If you push Magic too far, your mix will fall apart. Like it won't be as solid. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to show you some plugins that I think from Waste Audio would apply to what a lot of the youthfulness in trap is, instead of just like what, I don't know. But anyways, guys, I hope you like these. Again, links will be in the description box for the samples that I used in this track, of course, the sounds, and the link to these plugins as well. Check them out, and I hope you enjoy them, because I do. I'm DJ Av. We're out of here. Trap Tendo Bring.